Hello, friends. Welcome back. It is Sky. I actually have a little bit of a story before we go into this ritual for today that I want to share with you. And it's really funny because it's pretty ironic. Right before I started this video, I had everything laid out, I had everything ready. I was like, yes, we're prepared. We got this. And then all of a sudden, so you see this little mic I have? This little mic I have? There's a little piece that goes into my phone so that Bluetooth connects, whatever. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. And I literally saw it 5 seconds before I was going to hit record. And I was like, where did I put it? Where did I put it? So, as one does, I started having a slight crash out, if you will. I got really flustered. I got really frustrated at myself. With my trauma wounds, I tend to go very much inward with myself and I take blame, put a lot of blame on myself, and I can be really mean to myself mentally. I think that's a lot of my wounds and a lot of my wounded inner child as well. So I think for me, it just kind of brought me back to that inner that inner child and that heart chakra wound that I do have and still have because I'm a person, I'm a human being. As the world is, we are evolving, we are growing, we are transforming. So I try not to be too hard on myself because I'm never going to be perfect. We're never going to be perfect, right? We're human beings. We're not going to be perfect. So it was a really good reflecting point for me to realize my emotions, why they're happening, and it made me realize that I can still really be hard on myself. And I think that's just something natural for me personally. I need to get better at not blaming myself for things that are not in my control and silly things like, losing my mic adapter. Girl, the world's not ending tomorrow because you lost your mic adapter. It's fine. It's going to be okay, girl. And I say all of this because we're going to be doing a heart chakra ritual today. It's going to open up our heart chakra and release any blockages that we might be feeling. This can heal maybe any inner child wounds that we have, any past wounds, traumas, that maybe make us feel incapable of love, incapable of giving love. And yeah, we're going to open up that today so that we can receive love because we are so deserving of it. We are so deserving. No matter who you are deserving of love always. So I really want to focus on that today. And yeah, let's get into it. So for this heart chakra ritual, the very first thing that I did already, color symbolism. So I dressed in my green yoga pants for today. And then I also have on let me get a little closer for you. I have a little malachite necklace, which is green, which, if you didn't know, resembles the heart chakra. So, just that already is kind of setting the tone, setting the intentions for the ritual today. So, if you are interested in following along with this, I highly suggest dressing in some green and then some of the key ingredients. Okay. So, we have a green candle, is one of our first spell ingredients. And like I said before, it represents the heart chakra or the Anahata, which is in Sanskrit. That is what the heart chakra is. And then we also have some lavender bits that we're going to put in there, which softens the heart and brings us some inner peace, which is really, really nice for this ritual. Next, we have some chamomile for some heart opening, and it also brings emotional healing, which I really, really need right now. Girl, after that whole rodeo, we need that. Then we have some rose petals for healing emotional wounds, self love, compassion. We really love rose petals. And then we have some rose quartz chips that we're going to put in there for some unconditional love. I do also have some salt. I always like to use salt for the most part in most of my spells and rituals, just to protect and purify. And then some green adventuring, which actually releases some negative emotional habits that you might have. We have some malachite for some emotional healing and some transformation. We love to transform, girl. We have some fluorite to help soothe your emotions and it promotes bringing positivity into the heart. Amazonite to help express your compassion. And then, of course, we love some sound healing. So I have a singing bowl. And then you can go ahead and grab any favorite oil that you have. Usually, olive oil, I would say, is a very universal oil if you don't know where to start. But I have my grounding oil here. You can also use like banishing, because I would say banishing any negative energies when doing this ritual would be beneficial as well. But I'm going to use my trusty grounding oil. I love her. But you're going to want some type of oil to anoint your candle. Just make sure that it's beneficial for the ritual and what we're going to do today. And safe. Of course, we don't want to set your place into flames. Okay, that's not what we're doing. We ignite our flame, but not in that way. But I also have a card I want to share with you guys today, a tarot card that I pulled out of my Celestial Tarot. It is a Five of Cups reversed. And this was very interesting to me, especially for the ritual today. This card is all about, when it's reversed specifically, too, it's giving forgiveness, it's giving gratitude, compassion, maybe for your inner child. We're learning to forgive. We're learning to heal that part of ourselves that maybe we didn't realize was so wounded. Because for me personally as well, I have a lot of parts of me that I didn't realize were so wounded until I began my healing journey. In reverse, it also signifies acceptance, accepting this part of us that we have. And like I said earlier, we're never going to be perfect. We're human beings, we're not built to be perfect. But it's a matter of how are we going to transform ourselves and how are we going to find the light? How are we going to build ourselves up and be our higher self? I feel like this card also represents, finding that peace within ourselves. So I think that this card was really, really good to pull for today. Now, the first part of every ritual is you want to cleanse yourself. And there's a lot of different forms of cleansing. The most common forms I would say are definitely sound cleansing or smoke cleansing. But you want to do this to be able to clear of any stagnant energies, make sure that you're protected while doing your ritual. I'm going to opt to do some sound healing and sound cleansing for today. And as you're doing this, just think and imagine your heart opening, your heart chakra beaming with light, finally ready to accept and to receive. Sometimes I like to take a little pause, feel the energy flowing through me. Sometimes I get a little bit of chills, feel the feels. You can stop, you can pause, you can go as long as you want as well. Really up to you. And I'm feeling like we should do one more little round of this. So go with your heart. Ironic, but yes, go with your heart and go with the flow. Be careful if you have rings on. Feel the bright energy flowing through you, going up to your heart chakra, beaming, wide open, ready to receive. Okay, and now we are going to begin trying to dress our candle for our ritual. So let's get into that. We're going to go ahead and change up the angle a little bit.
First thing we're going to do is go ahead and take our green candle that we talked about earlier, and we're going to place a salt ring. A salt ring is really good for protection and purification purposes. I really like to do them in rituals, but they're not always necessary. And always make sure that you are being cautious and using a heat-safe dish when you're working with fire. Then here, I'm going to go ahead and add some lavender to bring us some peace and promote that emotional healing that we need in our heart chakra. And then we add some chamomile to really reduce our anxiety, releasing any emotional tensions that we have, and really just opening up our heart for that compassion. And here we add some rose petals to really just bring in that self-love and that emotional healing once again that we need, and to really just let go of what no longer serves us emotionally. Adding some rose quartz chips for unconditional love. Some green aventurine chips to really connect us to that heart chakra, and once again just open it up for that compassion, that emotional healing, and to really bring that inner harmony. And then finally, of course, we're going to get our anointing oil that we want to use to dress our candle. I'm going to use my grounding oil that I made. You can look up a lot of different recipes on how to make your own oil, but like I said earlier, you can just use regular olive oil if that's what you have on hand. Then once I anoint my candle and have it evenly coated, I like to just mix up my mixture in my altar dish and just go ahead and coat the candle. And as you light your candle, really pay attention to the flame. How does it look? What color? How big is it? Is it flickering? Does it make you feel a certain type of way? And I really like to set my intentions with the candle and imagine my heart chakra opening as I watch the flame get bigger, as I feel the warmth of the flame. What are your intentions when doing this ritual? More compassion, more love, setting boundaries.
Now, while this is burning, you can put your hand over your heart and give yourself a little message, however that may be, or you can follow my message. I am worthy of receiving and giving love. I love myself and those around me. I am worthy of receiving and giving love. I love myself and those around me. And I like to look at the flame and imagining it literally igniting my heart chakra and opening it up to warmth, positivity, to gratitude. You can even put your hands over the flame. Be careful, but just feel the energy flowing into you. All the compassion that you need in your heart, it's right there for you. something else that is optional, but I like to use bay leaf and write a message on it. My message is, my heart is open to give and receive. And I'm just going to use some fluorite to go ahead and cleanse my aura, cleanse my heart chakra, keep that open, bring in that compassion. And with the ritual, the energies are so high, really, really potent, so take advantage of that energy. And really just soak it in. And I like to go ahead and use a snuff to go ahead and end the spell. Sometimes when the flame keeps going, this is a good way to not blow out the intention, but it is a way to signify that the spell work is over, the ritual has done its job, the spell has done its job. And that's just personally what I believe, but it's all personal preference, of course. Please soak in that gratitude. How are we feeling? I am feeling so good. I'm feeling so much bright light, so much compassion. My heart chakra, she beaming. She beaming. She's brighter than the sun out there right now. Oh my God, the sun is really bright, by the way, for reference. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope this helped you in any capacity at all. If you're on your healing journey, or if you just needed a little pick me up, I really hope this helped you. And I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. And until next time, I'll see you in another video. Bye.